You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Chargers are a woeful 2-9 on the year. They lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at
Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And some room to roam now. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. A First down carry for Henry. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. On the counter, it's Henry. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Again, it's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Touchdown! His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Evades him at the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Chargers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He'll get this to Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of 1.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Caught by Allen. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. And this is going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On 4th down, Herbert buying time to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. This will go to Henry out wide. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run. It's Henry. Runs over, and he's got this down to the 35. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And able to get this to the 31. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Henry up the middle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Inside handoff, Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Chiefs 35, Chargers 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Burton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Chiefs 42, Chargers 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
On Herbert, his third interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score, Chiefs 49, Chargers 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Up the middle with Eckler. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert, it's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Gerald Everett from 10 yards out. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high school. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending it.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Uses the stiff, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Go to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, Herbert got a man. That's Richie James. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Herbert off of play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Going deep here for Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Kansas City.
On first down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Herbert. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes going to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%. But it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play. Full speed, all out.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
One last throw here for Herbert. Flushed out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And as this defense